in between the rain and the little side project I've been working on. More on that in a future video. I haven't done a huge amount in the garden. Done a little bit in here. There's still the odd tomato. I also mentioned last week that I've got a little surprise for you, so stick around to the end of this video to find out what that is.
Man, this is Slug.
Been away for like 2 weeks and the tomatoes have gone absolutely mad again. Look at this growth going on. But we're out here not to deal with the growth because I think it's getting to the end of the winter. It's to pick all of these tomatoes. Have a look at this. Look down here. We have so many tomatoes going on. We have so much to pick again. So that's what I'm going to do now. These are some really lovely looking tomatoes. That's the plum tomatoes. Now we're going to go and grab another bowl and pick some of the gardener's delight. More tomatoes. Ew. A lot of these are split, which makes them a little bit manky. Look at that. Well, in or out. This is the last of the gardener's delight. Actually, a lot of the tomatoes have split and started going mouldy on the vine now. So I think we are pretty much done for tomatoes this year, but we've had a good harvest. Sadly, the really heavy rain that we've had has absolutely battered our leaves. They have all been sort of knocked over, except this one down the front, which is stubbornly persevering. The leeks are now looking really sad. I would have thought that leeks would do a lot better, given that they're the national vegetable of Wales, and it's always raining in Wales. Let's hope they spring back. Our kale, while it looks quite pretty from far away, once we get close, we see that it has been thoroughly eaten. There is a caterpillar. That's the first caterpillar I've actually seen on the kale. Whilst it looks really impressive, I'm not sure how much kale we'll actually get to eat. We love wildlife, and it's not slugs, so hey. Courgette is doing amazing. We have, maybe half a dozen courgettes down in there somewhere. I think I probably need to get a knife out and do some trimming on the farm, however, because there's so many leaves, it's kind of hard to even get to the courgettes to film them. And some of the leaves have started getting a bit of mildew on, so we'll need to take those off fairly quickly. Another little caterpillar here. I assume it wants to eat the kale as opposed to the courgette, but I could be wrong. No idea what species. There you go, have something there to eat. So we've got a lot of young growth. Take this one off at the front and you'll be able to see, and it'll get some light to it. Lots of little young leaves coming up, some more flowers as well. So I think it's not going to hurt it too much that I've taken off a lot of these larger old leaves. I think that'll do for today. After consultation with the boss, we have decided we're going to take the netting off the kale. Clearly it didn't stop the butterflies anyway, and if that caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it'll need to be able to get out of here. So we will just chance it now, and we do like butterflies. I think I'll just flick the caterpillar off. Don't think that happens on many gardening shows, does it, where people are actually putting caterpillars back onto the vegetables. There we go. Now the kale can see how it survives all by itself. Last week I promised you a surprise, and here it is. Can you see that up there? We actually have a pumpkin. It looks like it might be as larger than a tennis ball. Definitely rough. Unfortunately, it's now over our neighbour's garden, and it's probably 12 feet yet. But you know, that's what we were after achieving in some respects. So quite exciting. See if that one survives. Whilst we have a pumpkin growing, the change of weather has really meant that the pumpkin leaves at least have started fading away. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see if we're successful. So the runner beans get to stay in the vegetable patch for another week. Next week coming up, I am going to be taking these out. I am going to be doing something with this vegetable patch, and I am going to try and support that pumpkin up in the tree in some way. So join me again next week and see if my good intentions come to anything, or whether I get thwarted by the rain.